Hello everyone. Okay, so I have no idea where Songhai is. We're meeting to go riding together. We bumped into each other a few times on this bike path. The first time I met Songhai, he was driving a car, and he pulled up and said, "You should ride with us." I said, "Well, what's the group? Who do you ride with?" He said, "LA." I think he said LAPEV, which is Los Angeles Personal Electric Vehicles. I said, "Sure, okay." Now, the weird thing is that on my part, is that I think I saw him there, and I think he said, "Hey, I met you on the bike path." And what I don't recall is, I don't recall if I remembered who he was at that time, and if I did, how did I forget all that? Oh my goodness. So now I'm just going to quote my favorite teacher again. One of my favorite teachers said, he doesn't remember anything. Now, he obviously doesn't mean he doesn't remember anything, but there's certain things he remembers and certain things he doesn't remember. I just ordered those really neat lights that you see all the time people holding in their hands when they ride electric unicycles and when they ride one wheels and different micromobility. I just ordered 2 of those. They're on sale right now. On Amazon, or they were yesterday. They were on sale for a significant reduction in price. The weirdest thing happened yesterday when I was riding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is so scary to even talk about this. So I was going like full speed, which I didn't look down to see how fast I was going, but I was going as fast as I could. And there became a moment, or many moments, where I didn't feel like I had balance. Like I felt like I was gonna fall. And I just didn't move. I just held still. And somehow I came back into balance. I don't know how else to say that to you. But I felt that a few times. It's been a while since I felt it. And it really was scary because I felt like I could have fallen. And I was definitely doing over 40 miles an hour. And I'm not sure how to prevent that. Right now I'm thinking like the way I'm standing is I'm leaning the electric unicycle against my left leg, so off a little bit to one side, and I'm not sure if that can help me not feel like I'm out of balance, putting more pressure on one leg than the other. Oh, by the way, someone was just telling me a secret. I'm calling it a secret, it's not really a secret, that they were taught about how to get rid of speed wobbles. Is you put all the pressure, like 99% of the pressure, or 90+% of the pressure of your weight, you put it on one leg, and it's just whatever leg you prefer, and that stabilizes the electric unicycle. Let's see if he wrote. Nope, I don't see anything. Now, what would be really weird, like Twilight Zone weird to me, is if I don't hear from him again, and then like he says, like the next day he's like, "Oh, sorry, something came up or something," and that's fine. But it's a strange sensation when something like that happens. Like you're looking for someone, you're like, "Where are they? We're gonna meet." Now he said he was getting ready, so I think he's getting ready. I didn't want to just sit there at the North Hollywood station. You know, I didn't want to just sit there. I'd rather ride. And I have my charger with me, so I can charge if I need to. I'm not saving my battery. I'm going to charge it if it needs charging. Let's see if we can go now. Nope. Yeah, if there's some way I could make the pedals stay down, I would be really happy with that. Like a spring that pushes them down. What's this car doing, rolling forward like that? I don't know. So I bought this like little turbo fan. It's really powerful. I'll make a video on it. And I was thinking of like mounting it inside my helmet and just pressing a button and then getting blasted with air when I'm hot, you know, like every time I stop. But I still think that'd be a good system for a helmet though, right? Where when you stop, it automatically turns on, like you could program it. Or you could push a button to turn it on manually, choose the speed. I mean, my helmet has a lot of vents in it. It's a Troy Lee Designs motocross helmet. It has a lot of vents for airflow. But when I'm not moving, I'll just get soaked with sweat because I have a jacket on, I have all this gear on. It's a nice night though right now. It's a nice night out. So I think the power cable's in front, going in front of me. That's a better place for it. I'll leave it in front. I was pushing it behind me, but then it was getting stuck on the electric unicycle on parts, on the, like, it got stuck on the rubber. I don't know how, but it somehow got stuck on the rubber door for the charge port. The door that, where the part that folds, that part, it got stuck on that. And you know, I didn't know, like, what's going on. Now with that, if I pull it, it's going to come right off. It's going to release it, but I didn't really know what was happening. So I actually don't know if the person I'm meeting tonight to ride with on their electric unicycle and I ride my electric unicycle, I don't know if they are taking the bike path. But I mentioned in more than one message that I'm on the Orange Line bike path, so that should be enough information to get us connected here at some point in time. Okay, so right now I can tell you for sure that for a second the electric unicycle felt unstable to me because the wind's blowing me, the wind's pushing me, and what allowed me to feel stable right away, immediately, was leaning it to one side. I'm leaning it to my left. My left leg is the one that I think they call it dominant, and I'm not sure that it is my dominant leg, but because I kick, like if I'm playing kickball or something, I kick with the right. I think of that as my stronger leg. But when I step on the unicycle, I leave my left foot on the unicycle, and I stepped down with my right foot. That's the one I touched the ground with. Now, when I first started riding, I had to get used to that. Like, the muscles were not used to anything I was doing. So I looked up the hours of Griffith Park, and they're 10, it's, 1 second, oops. The hours are 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I think the officer I spoke with the other day, I'm not trying to tell them they were wrong, but when they originally said sunset, which is not correct, and then they said 5 a.m. and then they changed it to sunset and to sunrise. So I called the ranger station, the dispatch, and at Griffith Park, and I learned that in fact there actually is set hours for the park, and the hours, it's not sunset and sunrise, it's not. And I didn't think it was, because I've hiked there. I used to go hiking with the Sierra Club, and I know they follow rules. Sierra Club's big on rules. They follow every rule, they cross every T, they dot every I. You can't even hike with them until you've signed a form that releases any liability. It's like a liability release form, and it's an education form. If I recall correctly, it teaches you important things about your safety and being up there. So, and we hiked at night. We used to meet at, like, I forgot what time. This is a total bike path blocker right here. I forgot what time we met at, but it was like, it might have been, let's see, was it like 7 p.m. or it might have been 7 or 8 p.m. or it could have been 6:30 p.m. But it was nighttime. We used to meet at nighttime, and we used to meet at the nighttime and hike for a few hours. And I don't recall what time we'd be getting out of there, but I feel like we used to leave at, like, I feel like it was later than 10. So I may need to contact the Sierra Club and clarify with them what hours are they up there, and are they allowed to be up there after 10 if they're finishing their hike. Like, if they're up there hiking and they're coming back, are they allowed to be up there? Like, you know, and what's the latest that they actually leave the park? Things like that. Anyway, their hours are 10. What I was told by dispatch was 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. for Griffith Park. Now, with any micromobility, they want it on the paved roads. I think wheelchairs and mobility scooters for people with disabilities are allowed to go anywhere that people walk, as long as they don't get stuck, because some of those trails you can't go on like a mobility scooter, right? Because they're just there's no way, like, the ground is all uneven and it's too narrow. Okay, I'm gonna check my phone again to make sure I'm not getting any new messages. They should probably update, like, let me see. Oh, he wrote, missed call. Oops. I'm at the bus stop. Lancashire. What? Oh no, we passed each other. Alright, we passed each other. I guess he wasn't looking at his phone, I'm guessing. I think he said he took Victory all the way. So he didn't take the bike path. He must not have read any of my messages. I was hoping he read my message to see that I was on the bike path. Alright, we'll figure this out. Let me think about this for a second. I think the reason that I became unstable at high speeds, it's because I have this bag on the front right side of the EUC, and I have a water bottle and charger in there, and I think that's causing an imbalance somewhat, and that could be why I felt unstable. The other day when I was going high speed. Because I hadn't noticed that before, but now that I'm using I'm mounting the charger and water bottle and tire plug kit onto the How's it going?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm heading.
I'm over by like one of the bike lockers near the roundabout.
Okay, that's on Linkersham, right?
Yeah, it's like if you go on the sidewalk and you kind of go near where the entrance to the red line is.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'm over here.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye. All right, bye. Okay, even though the gates are all locked, I still want to slow down, just in case. Is it clear? Nope, not yet. Oh, so if you're interested in riding an electric unicycle, if that interests you, I would say lots of practice. Practice, practice, practice. Because to me, the more you practice, the more a person practices, is the lower chance of getting hurt, I think, right? I think that. But you can still get hurt though. It still could happen. So, you know, but you have to do what you feel comfortable with. Some people ride bicycles, and people get hurt on bicycles too. So you have to be careful on anything. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, Songhai got to North Hollywood Station way before I thought he would. So if I had known he was going to be that quick, I wouldn't have ridden toward him. So that was my mistake. Is it clear? I think it's clear. Oh, I can cross here. Had 1 second left. Oh yeah, so he took victory, which is way faster than taking like the bike path. That's why he did that, because he was trying to get there as quick as he could, and that's why I'm taking the bike path and I'm going slow, comparatively speaking. You know, compared to his. Okay, what's going on with this cable now? Is it stuck? Yeah, the cable's stuck. Where is it stuck though? That's weird. I might have to just hold the cable in my hand. The power cable for the Is it clear right now? I think it's clear right now. Okay. Looks like it's clear. I'm realizing right now I might have to take this bag off the front. It is significantly turning the wheel at high speed. It's trying to make it turn right, which makes sense, right? Because this thing's sticking out on the right side, so it's turning me. And wow, it's like a parachute. It's like acting like a sail. Like it's pulling the wheel to turn right. I'm trying to turn it left. I don't think that's gonna work out. Okay. Yeah, I could try mounting the charger and the water bottle in the back somewhere where it's not affected so much by the aerodynamics. Can I go right now? Oops, he's green. That was bad. Mistake on my part. Okay. We have arrived. Let's see. So at low speed, these bags don't seem to affect too much the control of the EUC, but at high speeds, and I was told this. Barrick told me this. He said, yeah, he used to. I think he said he used to put things on his EUC as well, and then he stopped because it was affecting jumping and affecting the aerodynamics. Okay, I'm trying to think of where Songhai said he was. I thought he said he was here. I thought he said a roundabout. What's a roundabout? That's probably him right there. There he is.